Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Romina, and for today's video we are going to be doing our week 2 check-in for the month of June. As you guys can tell from this page, this is my June budget spread, which of course, as always, I do have a setup video up on my channel, so make sure to check it out if you guys have not. But I do make a budget every single month for both my variable and fixed expenses that I may have. I do use my sticker kits from my Etsy sticker shop, which I have it set up so that I have my income separated from my expenses, and I also do have a side for my totals. And then I do like to have this little pattern square box just to put whatever money it is that I'm either putting towards savings or putting towards my debt snowball. So that is how this spread looks. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring you on to the monthly view to lay down some stickers as always. So let me tell you guys that this week I'm actually going to be checking in from the 10th until the 16th. This is my weekly check-in kit. So from the 10th through the 16th, let me tell you guys that this week was not the best week for me, and I actually had an unbudgeted expense, my first one of the month, just because of poor planning and not putting enough money in one of my sinking funds. So I think before I even start that, because I do have an unbudgeted sticker that I have to put on there, I'm going to bring you guys to my sinking funds, just because I only have one sinking fund transaction in my transaction log for my sinking funds. As you guys know, this is my sinking fund spread, and I do have various sinking funds. As you guys can see, I've grown these sinking funds within the past couple of months, almost a year actually, and I'm super happy with the amount that I have in there. So if you guys have not started your sinking funds at all, I definitely suggest you guys do. It has saved me so much stress, and I definitely can't speak any more good things about them. So I do have a transaction here, as you guys can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in just in case you guys can't see that. But I did take out all of the money that I had in my cart maintenance just because something happened, guys, and let me just say that I was not expecting it. I talked about this a little bit in my plan with me, my last one that I just uploaded. My car, which I have right now, pooped out on me. It did not start on me twice. One of them was at work, so I could not go home and I had to call AAA. And the second one was here when I was trying to run some errands. I go to the post office, my car didn't want to start anymore. And we ended up finding out that the reason why it didn't start was because the starter just pooped out on me. So I needed to go ahead and buy a new starter. Now, I paid $132. I ended up taking all of the money that I had in that sinking fund. As you guys can see, cart maintenance had $132 in total. So I went ahead and took all of that, but I still needed some money to go towards a little bit of the starter as well as the maintenance that I had to get done, like change the starter. Thankfully, we do have a family friend that did that for us. So that was what the main unbudgeted expense was this week, and I don't feel proud about it. I don't feel happy about it because I was not expecting my car to poop out on me, but since it has pooped out on me, I want to let you guys know that I am just going to go ahead and take over my sister's car. I just feel like at this point there's way too many things going wrong with my car, and it has just slowly pooped out on me in every way possible, to be honest. So I have taken in my sister's car, and you guys will actually see that payment for the car in next week's weekly check-in. So I just wanted to let you guys know and update you guys on that, because I've been talking about how I'm going to go ahead and take over my sister's car payments and just trying to pay it off to keep it. So that is going to be another expense that I have on top of all of the expenses that I have, but I definitely think that it is time to let go of my old car. We did change the starter, so I do plan on obviously changing up whatever it needs. I probably will have more unbudgeted expenses for that, for cart maintenance, for like an oil change, maybe a tune-up. Not 100% sure what it is that it needs, but I definitely want to go ahead and sell that car now, so I do have to do all this maintenance, which is so funny because in the beginning of the month, when I was putting in money in my sinking funds, I was like, oh, I already have so much money in here. $122 is more than enough. I'm just gonna put $10, where usually I like to put $40 or more. So that was just funny that this ended up happening the month that I put the least amount of money in it. But you know, things happened, and I definitely want to move on from this on a good note. So yes, I will be selling my old car And I think what I'm going to do with that money is either put it towards the car payments for my new car or put it towards debt. I'm not 100% sure what it is that I'm going to do yet, because I am in the process, well, me and my dad are in the process of fixing up the car and getting it ready to be sold. So just wanted to go ahead and update you guys on that. I do like my new car, not going to lie. It is definitely a big upgrade. I ended up finding out that it was actually a 2018 Corolla. Yes, I think so, yes. And I'm happy with it. I know that it is an extra debt onto all the debt that I have, but I definitely did not want to wait until my car was not even able to be sold. So I think this is a good time to sell it and give it a new home. So yes, that is the update that I wanted to give you guys before I started, because I do have that cart maintenance and budgeted amount. So before you guys are like, what are you talking about? I have no clue what you're saying. I wanted to go ahead and explain that. As you guys also know, I have been putting my cash envelopes for the month of June in my personal planner. I did update you guys on this last week, but I absolutely have been loving just having them in here, and they're very accessible just because I don't have to open up a zipper or anything. I just have to open this up, look at which cash envelope I need, take the money out and put it back in, and everything is easy peasy. I think this is so much more convenient for me, although it might not be convenient for a lot of people just because it is obviously in a personal planner and it's kind of bulky, but I absolutely love it. I do think though that I will be moving on to some laminated cash envelopes for the next month, but we will go ahead and see that. So I have my cash envelopes here. They're all updated in the back, as you guys can see, and these are from the Budget Mom. I did have trouble with, as you guys know, the writing on it just because it was really huge and I had to get like a whole process and a subscription and stuff. I talked all about this in my cash envelope stuffing video if you guys are wondering what it is that I'm even talking about. But I'm glad that I have them here now, so I'm gonna put those to the side and start with some stickers. Now I have my payday stickers, which I think I'm gonna zoom in just a tad more. So I have payday on, oh, I had on the 14th. I don't have any bills this week because the bill that I had I already paid off, which is great. Then let me go ahead and check all of these. So my car ended up pooping on me on the 11th, so I had to take over my sister's car because I needed to run errands. So I went ahead and pumped gas in there, and to fill it up was $40, which is $20 less than it takes for me to fill up my tank in my old car. So seeing that also made me happy about my decision, to be honest. And I know for sure that for the next couple of months I am going to be able to lower my gas budgeted amount, which makes me really happy. So I got gas on Tuesday the 11th. Let me go ahead and just check my envelopes really quick. Then on that same Tuesday I went to Target. That was $29. I believe this is the day that I went out with my grandparents and my boyfriend. So we went to Target, spent $29 there. And then I also went grocery shopping again, just with my grandparents, to Superior, and that was $28. It was on the 13th, and I believe I just bought stuff that they needed to cook with. So that was it. This one's done. Then let's see. I am going to be putting my unbudgeted expense here on the 14th because this was a day that a family friend came to do car maintenance to change the starter up. So I have a total unbudgeted amount of $73, which once again it does not make me the happiest person ever, but it's something that I definitely need to do in order to get my car ready to be sold. So I don't mind that I have that, and it's just life, as I always say. So that's that. Take out this gas. I didn't spend anything for beauty this week. Then on the 11th as well, I purchased some little hair clips. I don't know if you guys have seen my latest post on my lifestyle Instagram, romina.rosa, but I'm wearing some really cute colorful clips that I actually purchased from Amazon. I purchased a pack of like so many different colors, and that was $8. So I am taking that out of my allowance, which, as you guys know, I do consider shopping. For my shopping category, I do classify my allowance in beauty for that, but I don't have any beauty ones, so all the ones that I put in here are going to be for my allowance. Then on the 14th, I got some Chick-fil-A, and that was $11. So $11 for Chick-fil-A, which I had not had Chick-fil-A in a while before this, so you guys know I was super happy. Then on the 15th, I made a purchase for Microsoft, which, if you guys don't know this is actually for, I don't know if it was for Fortnite or for just a game on the Xbox store. It was for my brother. I decided to buy him a game that was $12, just because, if you don't know this, my whole like Etsy sticker shop like office and where I cut all of my stickers is in his room, so I always feel like I'm bothering him. So in order for him to like not be annoyed with me, I like to buy him things like this once in a while. The past times that he's made purchases for like Fortnite or things like that, he has been getting them from his coin little savings, which I think I talked about that. I put all of my change for my cash envelopes in his little coin piggy bank, I would call it. So yeah, I have not had to buy him anything in the past couple of months because of that, but he ran out of money on there and we're saving up for something else now. So I took that out of my allowance. And then last but not least, on the 15th, I went to Tierra Mia. I treated my sister and myself, of course, to some coffee. Oh, I love the horchata frap they have there. It's so good. So that was for the 15th. That was $14 that came out of my eating out. And then last but not least, I do have an other sticker right here, and this was for Father's Day, which, if you guys can tell from my budget spread, I did budget for. I budgeted $50 for Father's Day, but I ended up being under budget, which I'm super happy for. I only ended up spending $39. So I'm gonna put that on the 16th because that was when Father's Day was. Me and my sister just ended up purchasing a couple of gifts for my grandpa and my dad, and we just went ahead and split that in half. So that was how that worked. And I think now that we're done putting all of my budget expense stickers, I can go ahead and put in my no spend stickers. I like to do this whenever I don't spend any money, which I totally forgot. I just realized that I never put a no spend here, so I'm gonna do that. And then, as you guys can see, I didn't spend any money on the 10th or the 12th. Okay, and I like to use these, I always say, just for decorative purposes, and I really just like to see me not having no spend days, although it's not that many, but that's life. So now that we are done with our stickers, we can go ahead and move on to our weekly check-in. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be checking in from the 10th until the 16th. So quickly, let me go ahead and write down my categories: food, gas, shopping, and unbudgeted. There you go. Now for food, which I classify both groceries as well as eating out, I have a couple. I have 29 from Target, 28 from Superior, 11 from Chick-fil-A, and 14 from Tierra Mia. So in total this week I spent $82, which it honestly seems like so much, but I think I should be a-okay. Now for the rest of the weeks, now I had $153 remaining last month, so I'm just going to go ahead and subtract that from there. That means that I have $71 left over for these next couple of weeks, which is not that much, just because this last week is a results week for me. As you guys can see, I'm only counting for up to week 4, so not too bad, I think. And let me go ahead and count my cash envelopes. You guys know I love to do this. So for groceries, as you guys can see, after Target and Superior purchases, I have $19 left in here, which seems like a little bit of money, but I think I'm good. I've been purchasing a lot of things for my house here, so I think I'm pretty good. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19 right there for groceries. Then for eating out, after my 2 purchases here, I have $52 left. So let's see, we have 20, 40, 50, 1, and 2. 52 there, so we're all good with that. So remaining 71. Now next for gas, like I mentioned, I did spend $40, I believe. Yes, but before I go on, let me go ahead and check off the expenses I've already checked in for, and then I'm about to check in for gas. So that was $40. So $40, and then I had $100 left over, so now I have 60. Let me go ahead and check my gas cash envelope. 20, 40, and 60. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully I'm under budget on gas. I think I will be. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Next up is shopping. And for shopping, I don't have anything from beauty, right? No, I still should have the $55 from when I got my nails done, which somebody actually commented on my nails. I know they're a little bit grown now, but they were saying how cheap my nails were. The reason it was cheaper for this style was because it was a fill. So in reality, it wasn't that much cheaper because fills are like half of the price of a full set. But you know, I still really liked them when they were like fresh. So yeah, so I have remaining $55 for that. So 20, 40, 50, and 5 still there. And then the rest of the are these. So 12 and 8. That means I spent $20 for shopping. So $95. That means I should have $75. So that means I should have 20 in this allowance cash envelope, which I do right here, as you guys can see. So perfect. And then last but not least, we have unbudgeted, which I am so sad that we have. So for unbudgeted, like I mentioned, I had one for $73. So I'll put $73, and that means that I'm over by $73 just because I don't budget my unbudgeted expenses. And that is it for the weekly check-in part of this video. I have everything all done, right? Yes, everything's done. And if you guys are wondering why I have not weekly checked in my other sticker here, is because I don't weekly check in others just because they're like one-time things during the month. But I do have them budgeted on my monthly budget. So I do like to track those in my results budget video for the month. So stay tuned for that. Now, I talked about my stinking funds, right? Yes. So now the last thing that I have to talk about, or that I want to talk about in this video, would be my variable income and my expenses right here. So since the last time we saw each other, I had 3 expenses. One of them was, 2 of them were on the 14th. The first one was for $17.45 from Pack a Post, which I've used one of their washes on my channel, I believe. Yes, I think so. And it was for pre-sale washi. One of you guys actually tagged me on her pre-sale washi because it did have cherries, and you guys know how much I love cherries, so I definitely wanted to pick that up. That was that. Then the same day I paid $17.79 on Sticky Essentials, which I think this is my first time picking something up from her shop, but she had the cutest Target mini kit and I wanted to go ahead and try it out just because, like I always mention, I like to introduce you guys to new shops because there's just so many sticker shops out there that I also want to try out. So make sure to stay tuned. There will be a haul video obviously on all of these things later. And then last but not least, I purchased some Once More with Love stickers. It came out to $44.94 and it was for her wedding day sale. This was the day that she got married and she was having a 20% off coupon, which she never does. I think this was the first time she's had it. So I definitely wanted to jump on that because I absolutely love Once More with Love and I love supporting her. So yes, that was it for my expenses, for my variable incomes. I think that's all that I have for you guys. Yes, I hope this video is not too long, and even if it was, I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I will make sure and link down everything that I used in this video down below for you guys to check out. I also want to go ahead and mention that I just came out with my August budgeting stickers, so make sure to check out both the new releases video as well as those stickers in my Etsy sticker shop. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.